With much of the focus being on the rearrest of Thabo Bester and his girlfriend, Dr Nandipha Magudumana, this debacle has opened up the wounds of his victims who are demanding justice. One of them speaks to SABC News in a heartfelt plea. These are Facebook exchanges between convict Thabo Bester, who went by the alias Tom, as he tried to convince Anastasia Lite to meet him at a Durban Hotel with the prospect of hosting a television show. Dated July 2011, Anastasia is asked to provide details including her age, language proficiency, and eventually her telephone number. Bester then called her and asks to meet. But as fate would have it, Anastasia's mother fell ill on that day and could not take her to the so-called audition with Bester. Anastasia says she went cold as news started surfacing that the man she had been in contact with was in fact wanted for rape and that his name was Thabo Bester.
I was extremely shocked because, castings, promotions was something that I did quite a bit of. And I felt like I almost had an idea of who was legit and who was not legit. But, after I'd spoken to him, I felt like he was quite legit. He was a very smooth talker. He answered my questions very well. So I was extremely surprised when I found out what had happened. And my blood just ran absolutely cold. It was shocking.
Anastasia says she read on Twitter that Bester had died in a fire, but then after a photo of him surfaced showing him shopping with his girlfriend, she went numb.
I actually remember seeing on Twitter when he passed away, and I was a little bit shocked at the manner that it happened. And then I was scrolling Twitter a couple of weeks back, and I saw someone had posted that they'd seen him in Woolies and in Sanson, and they posted a pic of him, and I just kept looking at that photo, and I was like, this is without a doubt in my mind, this is him, which was completely mind-boggling to me.
She also says she feels betrayed that Dr Nandipha Magudumana is involved and that all those believed to have aided his escape should face the full might of the law.
Everyone who was involved in this, from the guards to whoever the high officials were that facilitated this whole matter, I'd like them to be made an example of, to show that, in fact, South Africa is not a lawless country. You can't do as you please and get away with it. And I'd hope that this would deter people in future trying to plan something similar.
She says that day remains etched in her mind, that the situation could have been very different.
It makes my blood run cold. And I remember that day so vividly because my mother was sick and I was so upset with her because I felt like I'd missed such a big opportunity. And I was trying to contact my friends, just trying so badly to get a look there. And it just makes me realize, if I had succeeded, things could have been extremely different for me. It's really so scary because you would never assume that.
Chriselda Lewis, SABC News in Johannesburg.